I don't leave now, I'm never going to leave. I'm never going to get out of this. And I just made the decision, like, I'm not going to go back. And then it was just like so hard, like every Sunday, thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? I'm feeling like a sinner because I'm not going. And oh my gosh, those days, man. And I was thinking, how can I be a help to someone else? I'm a victim. I need help, chat. I'm getting ABUSED. I have no voice. I'm being oppressed. Yo, it was mad. So how this fits into the bite model, because obviously we know that this comprises of 4 different elements. So the first one is behavioral control. So this is done through external cloning. So this is where they enforce and incorporate the strict rules about appearance, clothes, weight, makeup, hair, dictated routines, prayer times, fast, service attendance. Do you see how they GROOM you through the rules? And also control your behavior, because that particular group, it becomes your life now, and attached to it are going to be like all, it could be on WhatsApp, on Zoom. It's like they start to ask a lot of you, you know. It could be rehearsals if it's a music ministry, you know, men's prayer outreach, and then there'll be like overall outreach with the whole group, and then there'll be these little subgroups in forms of departments or ministries. It's like a machine, man. And there's different elements of it. Then we've got information control, mental cloning. Members are flooded with cult literature, sermons, recordings. In my cult, we're encouraged to listen to Dag's messages 24 hours a day, especially while sleeping, whilst at work, if you're at an office job. It's like constant indoctrination, because they want to be able to obviously control the information that you're taking in. So every time you have a spare moment, or you have this or you have that, you know, it's like, oh, let me listen to a message. I need to know what Bishop's doing. I need to know what the next thing, because attached to that, how much you know, your behavior is going to be directly impacted or linked to that, because an outcome of the external will be the input. The input is the information control. So they're inputting that information control, that programming into you. The output now is going to be through your behavior. Because how do we know? How do we know that this information control is working? How do we know that you are becoming indoctrinated? Okay, we're going to slap spiritual daughter on the house, discipleship, pastor, whatever it is. Because the more indoctrinated you are, it's not even the more indoctrinated you are, it's just the more you're, you know, in the, you know what's there, yeah. That's when you're getting promoted, yeah? That's on period, point blank. My cult leader's got these like Macarius collection of, but he's got hundreds of books, and we have to buy them. They're like overpriced. He indoctrinates us that we're sowing a seed into the ministry, guys. It's wild, absolutely. So that information control, I have experienced that heavy duty. I know how that all works. So outside sources, books, media, relationships are forbidden or even demonized. So that's why when I recruited my ex-husband in, it was like demonized. It was shunned upon. You're defying what prophet has said will work. I'm seeing it like that. I'm just thinking, oh, I'm marrying the man I love. This is a man sent from God, because they've indoctrinated me. To see it that way, oh, it was wild. This information control structure creates an echo chamber where only the cult's truth exists. Everybody's a clone and everybody's saying the same thing back. Everybody's absorbing the same information. Yeah. That's why the brain, it just stops, like it gets rewired. But there's brain damage as well, guys. There's no new experiences. You're not growing culturally, mentally, emotionally. You're around all the same people doing the same thing every single day. Don't think anyone understands. You've got to have been there, man.